Welcome to NOS Pro Performance Tips. In the late game, Zergs frequently lose to a single vortex from our ProDOS player. Today we'll be looking at several different techniques you can use to deal with this problem. The easiest and most simple method of protecting your broodlords is to spread them. This is the most common anti-vortex technique used and has the advantage of being relatively easy to execute. On Daybreak, we see Jaedong employing this tactic against Alicia. Alicia unleashes the ProDOS' ultimate weapon, but is only able to snag 4 broodlords and a few overseers. Here we see Jaedong preventing the Archons from getting into the vortex by using fungal growth and an infested Terran wolf. Blocking Archon access into the vortex requires some tricky micro, but should be attempted as long as the infestors aren't at risk of getting sucked into the vortex as well. With the vortex neutralized, Jaedong has no problem pushing through for a win. The broodlord spread's simplicity makes it an obvious choice of tactics, but be careful going up against a mothership with 200 energy. While a single vortex might not cut it against a good broodlord spread, often 2 vortexes are too much to handle using the broodlord spread technique. Another fairly easy to execute counter to the mothership is a corruptor dive. This technique involves the action of selecting all your corruptors and setting them to focus down the mothership right before the rest of your army engages. As you can see here, with Jaedong versus Nanoa, Nanoa is forced to use his vortex on the corruptors instead of the more valuable broodlords. To make this technique more effective, try splitting up your corruptors a bit so they won't all get sucked into a single vortex. Because the broodlord spread doesn't always work, and the corruptor dive can mean costly losses, many professionals opt to use a neural parasite. If you can get an infest in range, immediately neural parasite the mothership. As soon as you have control, instantly burn the mothership's energy by using vortex against the ProDOS army. Here we see Sulky employ this strategy against Krang. If you lose your first infestor in an unsuccessful attempt to neural parasite the mothership, keep trying. All it takes is one success to make up for several failures. Being opportunistic is a key skill in StarCraft. We can see here that Jaedong notices he's killed Alicia's Fort Observer and decides to sneak an infestor using Burrow. While Alicia gets a vortex off on quite a few of Jaedong's broodlords, the ninja infestor unburrows. Alicia is lightning fast with the feedback, but the neural is already on the way. Jaedong uses the mothership to vortex the Archons. Not only does this use up the mothership's vortex, but it also prevents the Archons from entering the vortex with the broodlords. Not confident in your ability to pull off these anti-mothership tactics? Fear not, for I saved the best one for last. This one is called the Bank and Bust, and we see it used by Sue in his match against Huck. The first step is the bank part. Stall the game out until you have a large broodlord infest army and a large amount of money saved. When your whole army gets stuck in the vortex, make sure to eliminate the mothership as well. Proceed to remake your army and bust your opponent sometimes in the next few minutes. Even with perfect chrono boost, it's going to take your opponent at least 3 minutes to get another mothership with 100 energy. This gives you time to knock out at least one key base and finish out the game. This has been Oxlov with your NOS Pro Performance Tip. For more pro tips, go to www.majorleaguegaming.com/NOS.